Chapter 42. The Moment That Changes Everything. Doug didn't remember standing. One moment he was seated, hands clenched, mind spiraling in shock, and the next he was at the edge of the row, staring at Dr. Greaves with eyes that no longer looked for proof, only understanding. "You're saying," Doug started, voice gravel thick, "everything's true?" Greaves smiled gently, not like a man with all the answers, but like one who remembered asking the same question once too. "I'm saying nothing is false until you believe it is." Doug turned away, heart hammering, sweat pooling in the small of his back. The room felt too small for the magnitude of what he was feeling. He thought of the nights on the roof as a kid, staring at stars and knowing something out there was waiting. He thought of the dreams, the numbers, the broken clocks, the déjà vu that came in waves so real he could taste the copper in the air. All of it. All of it had been trying to tell him this. He turned back to Greaves, trembling. "Then what am I?" Greaves didn't blink. "Exactly what you choose to be. Choice." Doug echoed the word like a curse and a blessing at once. Greaves paced slowly, hands clasped behind his back. Everything is choice, not in the sense of yes or no, right or wrong, but in focus. Thought is not passive. It is the architect of your world. You think, and the universe obeys. Miranda sat motionless, like a statue bearing witness to a miracle. Greaves continued. Energy moves in waves, but observation collapses it into form. A probability becomes a particle. A moment becomes a memory. The infinite becomes the known, because you decided it would be. He turned to the chalkboard. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Infinite worlds, infinite outcomes, all suspended in potential. And then you arrive, and you choose. That is creation. Doug's voice came from somewhere outside of him. So the question isn't, what's real? Greaves nodded, eyes shining. It's, what are you ready to believe into being? The words landed like a meteor. Doug stumbled back, bracing against the seat. A lifetime of skepticism, of frustration, of feeling other, shattered like glass. All his resistance wasn't born from disbelief, but fear. Fear that he'd always known it was true. That the world was more. That he was more. "And if I believe wrong?" Doug asked, almost whispering. "There is no wrong," Greaves said, stepping forward, placing a hand on Doug's shoulder. "Only rhythm, cause and effect. Learning. The universe is not a test. It is a dance. And belief is the music." Doug turned to Miranda. She looked at him like she was seeing him for the first time. Not because he had changed, but because he had finally remembered who he really was. A long, quiet breath escaped Doug's lungs. "Then I'm ready," he said. Greaves smiled again, no longer a professor, now a mentor, maybe even an equal. "Then let's begin," he said. "This is our moment, Cam. This chapter's got weight, so we can linger here, let Doug explore this opening, or let the fire spread into the rest of the world."